Where did I grab it last time? Right here and here. All right, guess I'm gonna attempt this. This is how you pick up an Africa Twin. In this video, I'm going to be introducing you guys to my grandpa and his new bike. Some of you may not remember this video, and that's fine. I'll link it here in case you do want to watch it. Let me just give you a quick recap. Basically, a long time ago, my grandpa lost his left hand. And with that, he lost the ability to really enjoy riding. Without your left hand, you don't really have the ability to grip the clutch lever. You don't have the ability to have that stabilization. And so he gave up riding. In that video, I went to a dealership and I really wanted to test ride one of the Africa Twins that had the automatic transmission in them, because that's the bike he wants and that's perfect for him. He'd be able to ride, he doesn't have to worry about shifting, and he can still feel the freedom of being on the road on a bike. Unfortunately, they would not let me do that. They told me they don't do test rides on bikes, which was surprising to me, and said that if I want to test ride a bike, I should go to Facebook Marketplace. And so we did just that. And so in this video, I'm going to be introducing you guys to my grandpa and his new bike. I have been so excited for this video. I'm going to film him riding and get all sorts of reactions, I'm sure, and I can't wait. And so with that, let's let the old girl Toothless warm up and then we can hit the road. Yeah, I'm not too sure why I decided to park up here, but I thought it looked cool, so I left it there. Let me tell you guys kind of how this came about. So just like me, of course, my grandfather spends time on Facebook Marketplace constantly looking at deals, you know, trying to look for good deals on bikes, trucks, you know, whatever. So of course he came across a really good deal on an Africa Twin. Now, he still hadn't ridden in quite some time, so he wasn't the one to test ride it. I actually was, and I didn't get a chance to record it. I really wish I did, but I just didn't. But he ended up getting a pretty solid deal on this bike and took it home. Well, I guess I took it home, but still, it's a beautiful bike. He has it sitting right now at his house, and he hasn't really taken it out, so he's, you know, taking it around the yard a little bit. But today is going to be the first day that we really take it out onto the road, hopefully. And of course, if he's not comfortable with it, we're not, but something tells me he's been itching to take this bike out on the actual road.
Coming down to the light of day, we got many moons that are deep at play, so I keep an eye on the shadow, smile to see what it has to say. You and I both know everything must go away. What do you say? Spinning out letters on my heart, it's like a bit of light and a touch of dark. You got sneak attack from the zodiac, but I see a high spark.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, how far are we going?
Not very far. I'll try to be real gentle on it because it's really sensitive.
I know, it's really sensitive on that.
It needs to have more movement before it engages.
Yeah, no, I agree. It was sensitive for me too. All right. Okay. All right. Man, that bike sounds good. Oh, he's already going. He's already going. Come on. He does make me extremely nervous, but I know that he's missed riding. And so, like, sometimes you gotta live life. And that's honestly inspiring. I love that he's getting back to it. I, you know, pray that this all goes well. I think we'll be okay. He has his robotic arm on. It's like on but not on. There's really no possible functionality to using it on a bike. The reaction time is not quick enough. The grip isn't strong enough. And that's just because technology isn't there yet. I do have him wearing my jacket because it made me feel more comfortable. I don't think he was going to wear a jacket, but I think it's a good idea. The first time out on the road in a long time. I can't remember exactly how long it's been since he's ridden on the road. I know that he tried riding after his accident, but, you know, not being able to use a clutch, it just kind of took the fun out of it. Wow, he is gassing it. He's not joking. He wants to feel the bike out. You know, he hasn't been able to bring it up to speed in the yard. We got some loose gravel here. All the construction going on right now is causing, you know, a lot of potholes and hence a lot of gravel. Those of you that don't know, a lot of these potholes are, one, caused by just, you know, a crappy job doing the road, but two, they're eroded due to the weight of the dump trucks constantly driving on them. And so when you drive those heavy trucks on the roads, they don't handle well. You end up with potholes. You end up with loose gravel. And for motorcyclists, you know, if you're in a turn like this, it seems perfectly fine. You lean a little too much, and not even too much, but just enough for the gravel to get under your tire, and you just wipe out. So I don't want to risk that. If I want to actually bring my knee down any further than just casual coasting through the, you know, twists and turns of Florida, I'm going to end up going to a track. I don't want to put my life in that risk. It's just the risk versus reward ratio is just not there. But this is awesome. This makes me so happy. I mean, I'm riding with my grandpa. This is crazy to me.
You don't know my mind. You don't know my kind. Dark necessities are part of my design. Tell the world that I'm falling from the sky. Dark necessities are part of my design.
Car behind it.
How's it going?
It shifts really fast, and it's in the wrong gear. We're going slow and curves and stuff.
Yeah, do you want to put it in sport?
No. When you open the throttle, it then uses the gears right. But when you're trying to go very gently, it just keeps cramming it into the next higher gear.
You took some corners pretty good. You were going in fast, so I was like, hold on, slow down, but you took it, bud.
I slowed down and then accelerated into the corner a little bit. I'm trying to get the feel of where the balance is.
Yeah.
Because, where did we go around? Oh. The first corner that we turned left. We went out, went to the right, we went to the left. Somewhere there was gravel in the road.
Yeah.
I slipped and that scared me. Anyway, all right, let's head back to the house and you can take it for a spin and see how you like
Do
it.
you want to put your helmet down or keep it up? Man, he's so cool. Yeah, just a little power wheelie, but we won't talk about it. But man, he's so cool. And he said I could take it out, so that's awesome. Huh?
You gonna take it for a ride?
Oh yeah, I'll take it for a ride. But you were throwing dust at me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think about that. I figured you'd tell me because it was using the
traction control.
traction control was engaging, and so it was not accelerating. It was doing like when you hit the speed limit.
Well, how do you like it though?
I like it. It's just going to take a little bit of use to the balance points, the curves, you know, getting the track line where I can stay in the lane that I want to be in instead of having to take more room because I'm not sure how far I can push it.
We're going to be figuring out how hard it is to pick up an Africa Twin. The camera should be safe right there, I think. Are you planning on using the arm then to pull too?
Probably
because it'll probably
put it on until I tried lifting it without the arm on. I'm going to try it. I'm going to put the strap here and see.
Put the strap there and see if you can pick it up. You ready? Legs.
Not quite.
You got to bend more with your legs. You got to bend down more with your legs. Oh, it's so close. Do you want to try without the arm?
No, I don't think it'll make a difference. I'm lifting as hard as I can lift with the arm. I got to strengthen my legs.
Well, it's
for sure.
It's like it's really hard until it starts, and then it's all really easy.
I'm sure.
Where did I grab it last time? Right here and here. All right. Guess I'm gonna attempt this. This is how you pick up an Africa Twin. Jeez, big thing. All right. Once it goes, it goes.
Yes, right.
That video might have been a little rough, but we did get it up, and this thing is really, really heavy. I need to look up how much this thing weighs so I can put that as my new deadlift record. And for those asking, it's full of Gas, 534. Oh, that's not even that bad. I thought it was heavier than that. How much is a Tenere? Like 100 pounds less,
100
right?
pounds less.
2 sport modes, 3 sport modes. All right, super fun. This thing is like a boat to ride. It is huge. The traction control, well, it does its job. Here, I'll show you guys up here. As soon as I gas it a little bit, make sure he's not looking. As soon as I gas it a little bit, traction control kicks in and will not let me throw stuff, which is great. And what's even more great is that I don't have to go through a menu to turn it off. For this year, they actually put the traction control button right here. All I have to do, hold it down, boom, traction control is off. ABS button right here, gravel button right there. What more could you ask for? Heated grip, has heated grips. This bike is really great, and I don't know if I've mentioned that this is a 2017. Now, the Africa Twin has been around for a while, but they haven't always made the DCT. I'm unsure if this is the first generation that came with it, but what I can tell you is that it is pretty cool. See, I will not shift anywhere, and it already throws me to 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear. Watch it downshift. 4. Let's get to 3. 3, 2. I don't think it'll throw me to 1. Oh, there it is. It threw me to 1st gear. And now, if you have a more aggressive ride style, you can bump it into a sport mode. It comes with 2 sport modes. And honestly, that's where I'm gonna keep it, because I like having higher RPMs in my corners. I like having more control of the engine. I like the engine brake. I don't want to have to bog down through the gears. So yeah, let's take her through the neighborhood real quick, and then we can take her back and kind of talk about it a little bit. Rides like a dream. All right, somebody's shooting something. This is a Honda Africa Twin. Honestly, it is so much fun to ride. It is an absolute monster of a bike. It is so freaking tall and heavy. But when you're riding it, you can't tell. This bike is so perfectly balanced that it makes on the road and off the road riding just so enjoyable. This bike right here is perfect for my grandfather. As some of you guys may have already known, he's missing a hand. He's missing his left hand. And so that kind of makes it hard for him to shift. Something that this bike has is a dual clutch transmission, which basically eliminates the physical clutch lever and just does it automatically in the bike. Now, there are buttons to where you can shift through the gears, much like a car has paddle shifters. Zoom. Honestly, you don't need to shift. If the regular driving mode isn't enough, it has 2 sport modes, and they will keep you at a higher RPM when you're taking corners, and it makes it so much fun. Now, me personally, yes, I do enjoy shifting, but for my grandfather who cannot shift, this is amazing. This is great because he's been missing riding for so long, and I am so happy that he got this bike. This is an amazing bike. Yeah, she's used, has a few scratches here and there. She's got some miles on her, but it's a Honda, and it will run forever. It really does excite me that now me and my grandfather can go on rides. How many people can say that they go riding with their grandfather? When he was my age, he was getting into some trouble on some bikes. He's very passionate about these things, and it really brings a smile to my face. Enough of the sappy emotional stuff. I appreciate you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch my YouTube videos. If you could, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and hopefully one day this whole social media thing starts paying enough to where I can get myself an adventure bike. Probably a Tenere, just because I'm a Yamaha kind of guy, but who knows? I have 2 Yamahas right now and 2 Hondas, so technically it's tied.